Hey everybody, it's Michael Pedone with salesbuzz.com, and today I want to go ahead and share with you a quick little tip that you can use in Salesforce to make sure that your sales team or yourself is following a talk track before converting the lead to making sure that it's truly qualified to be converted. So let's do this. Let me just share my screen with you real quick. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. If I could find the share screen button, it's a big green button right there. There we go. All right, so here we go. So here I have my account pulled up. I have a lead of myself in here in Salesforce to use as this example. And if you scroll down here, you're going to notice it says sales questions. Now, here's the thing. There are a lot of tools out there that can help you get your sales plays and things of that nature within your CRM or externally, right? But maybe you're working with an organization and their tech stack is just, the bills are already too high, right? The monthly reoccurrences and all that stuff. So let me show you something that you could do with your CRM, no matter what CRM you have, but and not what you should do, but not what you can do is what I'm trying to say, but what you actually should be doing. So watch this. Notice right here. Let me see if I can just zoom in. Can I zoom in this? Right? Okay. I see this right here. It says, what's the opportunity size? This is one of the first things that you should find out early on in your qualifying phase, right? So let me give you an example. If I'm selling sales training like I am, one of the first things I'm going to have to find out is how many sales reps are there, right? Gives me an idea of what the potential opportunity size is. Okay. But Michael, I don't sell sales training. No problem. You sell software? Okay. How many seats or how many users? How many employees do you have? Right? What if you sell logistics and shipping, right? Or you're in that field? You find out, well, just out of curiosity, how many shipments a week do you make, or a month, or a quarter, whatever. What you find, whatever it is, the opportunity size piece of data that you need to know to see what the potential opportunity size is for your organization. Make sure that question's in your CRM so that your sales rep can fill it out. Let's look at the next one. This one's critical. What is the pain point hot button? Even on inbound warm leads, so many times a salesperson will get an inbound warm leads and they'll skip over the qualifying part. They'll go right to the presentation they think that they're going to buy. One, you don't even know if that person's a decision maker yet, right? They could just be an intern that was asked to look into something. But even if you're doing outbound prospecting and cold calling, when you do get to that point, you have to make sure you understand and that the prospect understands what's the pain point, what's the problem that we're here to help solve. Do they agree it's a problem? Do they want it solved? If you as a salesperson can't enter or fill this in, what is the pain point hot button? It shouldn't be converted. Next one is, what is their role? A lot of times salespeople make the mistake of assuming that their role is a decision maker based on their title. Well, one company, one organization with a certain title makes a sole decision. Another company just like it down the street with somebody at the same title, but they might have 3 other people that need to be involved. So you have to know what the roles are. This one's a great question here, number 4. This one is especially for inbound leads, right? You ever get one of those inbound warm leads or a hand raiser, they're asking about pricing, they want to see a demo, whatever it is. And one of the things you have to ask in the qualifying phase is, did the company ask you to look into this? Now, how I like to do it, I just like to say, so let me ask you this, is it something the company asked you to look into, or are you just kind of taking the bull by the horns? And now, depending on how they answer and depending on what their real role is in the process or the decision-making process that I found out earlier, depends on how I'm going to go next, depending on their response, right? Also, look at this. Has a price range been given? Right? You want to have that information in there, and you want to find out if they're qualified in that area. What is their time frame? Right? And for me, has an agreement on the curriculum. So that's one of the things I'm going to have. Did they agree that the curriculum is going to help solve their problem? Right? So how would this work? If you mentioned that you have a certain specific way of shipping or handling things for shipping, did they agree that would be a good solution? Or if you had if you're selling software and they have a certain problem and you kind of quickly explain how your software solution will solve that problem, did they agree that those are the kind of features or benefits that they're looking for, right? And then the last one is, what's the next step? So when you put all this stuff in here, if you can fill this out and everything looks good, everything's matching up, then guess what? We got a qualified lead, we convert it to an opportunity. If you can't fill this stuff out, you don't have a qualified lead. All right? Now, actually, let me say, if you can't fill it out because you didn't ask the questions, it could still be a qualified lead. But if you really want to go ahead and make sure that you're having a better talk track, you're having a better sales process. And of course, yes, I already know people are going to say, well, how do I ask all these questions? When do I ask? I get that. But today, for this purpose of this video, this simple thing, these are all customizable fields. You have to set them up, put them in there, and you want to make sure that your sales team is if they can't answer these questions on a regular basis, there's a problem with your sales process. All right. I hope this helps. If you enjoyed this video, don't be selfish. Share it. Let's see if somebody else can benefit from it. And if you don't want to miss tips like this on a weekly basis, then simply pop on over here, salesbuzz.com, go to the blog, right? Just go to the blog, and right here, just sign up. Just your email address, and you'll get these weekly tips sent to you automatically. All right. Hope you found this helpful. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time.